Hi guys, welcome back to another informative video. This channel talks about things about saving, stock market, investing, and a lot of practical tips to make your way of living easier and convenient for you. Okay, in today's video, we're going to talk about emergency fund. I did a separate video on emergency fund, but in today's video, to make it different from what I previously uploaded, eto naman, I wanna give emphasis and I wanna emphasize kung bakit hindi mo siya tinitake seriously. Kasi on my last video, pinag-usapan ko na talaga kung bakit mo siya kailangan i-open eh. Eto naman, bakit mo siya kailangan seryosohin? Kasi for sure hindi mo siya sineseryoso eh. Yesterday, I received a message from my cousin asking me where he can invest. Yun ang ano niya sa akin. Yun ang unang tanong niya sa akin. Pero ang binalik ko agad sa kanyang tanong, may emergency fund ka na ba? Hindi nakasagot yung bata. Okay. If you are in the process of thinking about investing, but you still don't have your emergency fund, baka dapat seryosohin mo muna yung pagbibuild ng emergency fund mo bago ka mag-straight sa investment. May mga ibang risk takers Siguro ito yung mga risk takers na galing sa medyo may kayang pamilya. But if katulad kita na struggling and working professional nag-aaral, pero middle class yung ganon, baka mamaya pwedeng yung emergency fund mo muna yung problemahin mo at pagtuunan mo ng pansin before you really jump to investing. Kasi yung mga bata, yung mga senior high student, basta nag-18 na sila, marami at merong kang makikita online na opportunities for you to invest. Pwede ka nga magsimula ng small online business mo eh. Because yung mga bales, may mabibili kang mura ng mga bales na ukay na pwede kang magsimulang magbenta ng mga damit, mga bags, mga wallets. There's a lot of things that you can do with 500 or 1,000 pesos kung gusto mo talagang mag-start ng business mo. Or yung mga investment like MP2, ganyan, pwede. But if you are not yet ready with your emergency fund, then how can you take the next step of investing your money kung wala ka pa namang naka-safeguard? Again, the number one reason why you wanna keep or why you wanna take your emergency fund seriously is because in your mind, you wanna move forward and you can't move forward kung hindi mo sinisecure yung part na to, which is your emergency fund. To make it shorter, yung discussion, making sure that you put your money on a monthly basis para sa isang emergency fund puts you in like a whole discipline. Now, it also assures you na sa susunod man na investment mo, kahit anong mangyari, meron ka ditong nakalaan na hindi ka matatakot kahit anong mangyari sa'yo for the next month. Alam mo yon. Next, for working professionals like me, emergency fund is very important because for sure, our parents are getting old. Alam nyo na yan. When our parents are getting old, mas malaki yung tendency sa mga sickness, prone sa ganito, prone sa ganyan. Your emergency fund will actually help you fend for those needs just in case it happens. Alam mo yun? That's why if you are not taking your emergency fund seriously, naku po. Your emergency fund is your 6 to 1 year monthly expense that you are safekeeping or tinatabi sa bangko para just in case may mangyari, pwede mong mahugot. Syempre, nakasama na rin dyan if you wanna resign. Right? May mga taong mapusok ang damdamin na gusto agad mag-resign. If you are in that situation, how can you do that without having an emergency fund? Yung mga tao na naka-experience siguro ng pandemic at mawala ng trabaho, dito nila siguro ma-realize na hindi nila pinagtuunan ng pansin yung emergency fund. Ako I would always make it to a point to make you understand that emergency fund is kind of for me different from personal savings. Emergency fund kasi is something that you can get. Alam mo yon, pwede kang humugot-hugot kung sakaling may mangyaring emergency. Your savings is for your future. That's the way I look at it. Pero may mga ibang tao na kinoconsider din naman nila yung emergency fund nila as personal savings. Pwede rin naman. Pero kasi hindi mo alam kung kailan may mangyari sa'yo. Baka kasi mamaya, nilahat mo na sila or pinagsama mo na sila sa emergency fund. Tapos dun ka na rin kumukuha. Syempre mga pang travel, you're saving up for your travels. Baka medyo mali yung mindset in terms of that. I guess lang, for me, make it to a point that you do your due diligence in depositing on a monthly basis, kahit maliit lang yan. But it's also important that you set out a budget for it. Your emergency fund will actually help you with your endeavors moving forward. Bakit? Kasi sa stock market, sa pagtitrade, risky din yan eh. Tataas, bababa. Hindi mo alam kung kailan ka lugi, hindi mo alam kung kailan ka talo or kailan ka panalo. Right? In those cases, since you're also gambling and trading, depende na lang kung mutual fund yan or kahit anong uri ng investment yan your emergency fund kind of secures you for those situations just in case mangyari siya. Right? That's why if you are not taking it seriously, baka mamaya maghinay-hinay ka muna sa ginagawa mo kasi baka wala yun eh. May mga iba rin kasing tao na matuturing mo na may kaya talaga sa buhay. Yung mga tintag na upper middle class, ganyan. Medyo nakakaluwag talaga sa buhay. Na nakadepende sa parents. Yung nagtatrabaho pa yung parents at medyo dependent pa sila sa parents. Kasi nga alam nila nagtatrabaho pa. Yun yung mga tinatawag ko talagang mga risk takers. Kasi kahit wala yung savings sila nag-go. Kung katulad naman kita, na medyo retired na ang parents at ang na talaga sila, papahinga na lang, ganyan. Baka wag ka muna masyadong mag-jump dun sa mga bagay-bagay, wag kang padalos-dalos. Kasi yun yung isa na natutunan ko sa tagal-tagal kong ginagawa yung mga kung ano-anong mga bagay-bagay na mga investments, ganyan. Yun yung isang na-realize ko na mali pala ako. Minsan, nalalagay ko pa yung expense ko sa investment, sa kagustuhan ko talaga na ma-place yung investment ko. Kasi medyo parang futuristic ako, kailangan ganito, ganyan. Na hindi ko naisip yon. To be honest, if you watch that video about emergency fund that I did, that's actually the time that I only started it. And now, I am so happy that I was able to build my 6-month worth of expense and na-secure ko na siya. Kasi yun yung goal ko for 2020 eh, which I kind of struggled. Kasi medyo marami talaga yung expense ko doon. And then, next year, ang goal ko na is to build my 1 year. Para talaga hindi ko na siya isipin. May mga ibang taong ang astig talaga kasi 2 to 3 years yung emergency fund nila. On top pa yun ng personal savings nila. Right? Okay. Also, why, again, last naman na to. Last reason why you should take your emergency fund seriously. Because at some point, you will realize that you are not making enough. Yan yung pinakamalaking realization ko when I started to take my whole emergency fund seriously. I realized that I am not making enough. I am not making enough for my expenses. Sobrang tipid kong tao. Sobra ko pang kuripot. So, coming to that point of realization na I am not making enough, I realized that I have to grind and I have to do like part-time jobs because I realized, paano na lang kapag nawala yung full-time job ko? O kaya hindi ako nakakuha ng kliyente para dun sa business ko. Ano lang mangyayari sa akin? I am paying a house, groceries, mga expenses ko na medyo malalaki din because my parents are no longer working. So, talagang mapapaisip ka na, that pala noon pa lang, inisip ko na yung emergency fund ko. Now, I am decided na, because early part of 2020, parang gusto ko na talagang mag-resign or mag-quit sa corporate job ko because I wanna focus on my business kasi malaki yung kinikita niya. Nagka-pandemic. Buti hindi ko naggawa. Una sa lahat, wala pa akong emergency fund. Pangalawa, kakasimula pa lang ng business ko. Saan ako pupulutin? So, those realizations came to me and I realized how thankful I am for realizing those things. That's why I'm also sharing it here. Again, treat this as a channel where you speak to your ate and it's very informal. Yung ganon, I know it's not the type of content that most people like to watch, but ako kasi, sayang naman yung pwede kong ma-share, lalo na kung you're also lost dun sa mga finances mo, sa mga expenses mo, hindi mo na alam anong gagawin mo, because I was also in that point in my life, and somehow in these videos that I make, parang I am also helping out those people in the same situation that I was able to experience before, para naman hindi kayo matulad dun sa mga experiences and pagkakamali na nagawa ko. So, before I invested, I secured my emergency fund. Ngayon, natapos ko na talaga siya. I'm happy with my investment and I can move forward. Hindi na ako kakaba-kaba. Your 6-month worth of expense kasi will help you get through. Kunyari, nawalan ka ng trabaho eh. Yung 6 months na yun, pwede mo yung gugulin para sa paghahanap ng trabaho eh. And to fend for your expenses eh. So, if you are not taking it seriously, then baka mamaya kulang pa yung effort mo na ginagawa sa work mo at kailangan mong dagdagan. Or worst, baka kailangan maghanap ka ng trabaho that will fend for your needs. Hindi ko sinasabing mag-resign ka sa trabaho mo agad-agad ah. Baka kasi okay pa naman, or pwede mo siyang masabi sa boss mo na hindi talaga nasapat yung ano mo. Ako, I am always open to my bosses na hindi na po talaga kasya, ganyan. Kapag hindi, edi doon ka mag-decide. Again, ano lang yan, panapanahon, you would also reach that point na malalagpasan mo rin siya. But for now, work on your emergency fund. Take it seriously. Lalo na ngayon nagka-pandemic, hahaba pa yan. There's a lot of online job-related websites that offer English tutoring, tapos yung mga tawag dito, encoding, ganyan. Try mo yun. Tapos, try to sell online. Malaking kita sa online selling, sa totoo lang. Try to make sure that you build that para you can move forward. So, yun. I hope you learned something from this video, and see you on my next one. Bye!